Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Leslie and I like to post lifestyle, budgeting, and motherhood type of content here on the Mother Plan. Alright guys, so for today's video, I need to do a update on, just how the month is going. I have not done a week 1, week 2, or 3 check-in, so we're just going to call it a mid-month check-in. And we're currently on the 4th week, so we'll set up the budget for the 4th week. So let's go ahead and get started with our spending. Alright guys, so real quickly we'll just go through weeks 1 and 2. Since I've already placed my stickers down, we did pretty well for the first couple of weeks. I was not feeling too well for this week, so you can see the spending is way less. I didn't even go to the grocery store, you guys. So it's always good to have that backup pantry because your girl needed it. I was just not feeling it that week. So week 1, kind of the normal amount of transactions, we end up spending $211 for groceries, $40 for me and my husband. We put $20 in our envelopes each week, $65 in gas. We only needed gas for the car for that week, and that was before the price hike. So $65 was actually really good, considering how much gas is now. Alright, and then our bills total $808 for week 1. Childcare, I only needed childcare for 1 day, yay, so $25 there. We did eat out a little bit. We had some Blaze pizza and some green papaya, a couple of our favorite restaurants. So we spent $24 in that category. No miscellaneous spending, yay, so nothing was unbudgeted. And then sinking funds, we spent $146 for the sinking funds, and that was just because I needed an oil change and I needed to get some supplies for the garden. So week 1 is complete. Spending was right on track. I have no issues. I know this says $211 here. We typically spend $125 on groceries a week, but if you guys have been with me from the beginning, you'll know that I like to roll my money over in my cash envelopes. So that $211 is not, it's technically over budget for the week, but a lot of times I may not go grocery shopping from 1 week, or I may not spend all the money, so I just use whatever money's in that envelope, so I'm not over budget per se for the month. Alright, and then the very next week, you can see your girl got a short list. Like I said, I was not feeling that great, so we just took care of the bare minimum. We did not go out to eat. We did not go grocery shopping. We just kind of used what we had here. Our bills totaled $790. You see here 0 for groceries. And spending, we did get our $20 a piece. Gas, ooh y'all, gas, $170. It took $79 to fill my husband's car up, y'all. That is ridiculous. And then look, the truck is $91 because I was trying to get in there real quick before the overnight increase. So this is not even a full tank. If I would have waited like a day to fill my gas tank up, y'all, it probably been like $125, $130. But I still had like a good 1/4 of a tank, I want to say, left. So it took me $91 to fill that up. I wanted to go ahead and just get out of the way before the prices like got even higher overnight. So $91 is how much it took for me to fill up my truck. Other than that, y'all, we did pretty good. I think Layla needed something for a school project. That was like $13, but the spending was very minimum. So all in all, you can see, let's just see how much it was total for week 1 and week 2. I'm just going to add up everything. So week 1, our spending total came up to $1,534, and then week 2 was $1,093. That's a big difference. Very big difference. Alright, so that was week 1 and 2. So now we can move over to our current check-in and we can do our spending for the week. And I've already pre-filled out my little stickers here, so this hopefully should go a little bit smoother. Okay, so starting off on the 14th, you guys know I like to go ahead and do the mortgage. We do that weekly. So I set aside $590. And I got this question before. It does not come out of our account weekly. It's just that's how much I budget from our total payment. So it only comes out the account once a month, but I like to go ahead and think about it in like little small chunks instead of having to come up with a lot of money at one time. Alright, and then we did have our spending envelopes. So I got $20 and my husband got $20 for our personal spending. And I think that was it on the 14th. So the 15th, we did spend quite a bit on some bills. I went ahead and paid the student loans, and that was $135. And then the water bill and the light bill came out. That is together, and that was a total of $177, which was a good thing because that was actually under budget. So I think I budgeted for $200. It might have been $220, but either way, I'll take that. That's $177. And then, y'all, the car insurance. So this has been a whole big thing with me trying to swap everything over with our car and our house insurance. So I finally got everything switched, which I told you guys about that last month, but this is when it all kind of came to play with the payments. So my mortgage company ended up paying the insurance company for our house insurance automatically, and I already paid for that first month. So what they did was they took that credit and applied it to our auto insurance. So instead of our car insurance being $186, it actually came in at $27. And what I did was just take that money and I put it right back into the account, and I actually went ahead and put it toward our escrow account just because it was already money that was already accounted for. So I just didn't want to, you know, not do anything with it. So they already did our escrow analysis for the year, so I just applied that extra $160 towards the escrow account. No, it's kind of confusing. Long story short, I just took the difference of the car insurance payment and applied it to our escrow account to help cover the homeowner's insurance. Okay, moving along. So we did go to the grocery store on the 16th because I had not been to the grocery store in a while. I spent a total of $81 at Walmart, and as you can see, we did not go any for week 2, but I did go on Sunday on the 6th. So that was the last time we went grocery shopping, so it took us a whole week and 2 days to need something from the store. So that was actually pretty good. And I think that was it for the 16th. The 17th, I did go to Aldi, and I had to get some fresh produce and things like that that I cannot find, or that Walmart doesn't really have as far as quality. I spent $41 there. And then I also had to keep up with my ACLS. This is Advanced Cardiac Life Support. I have to have that for my RN license, so it was set to expire this month. So I did take a class on that Thursday. That class cost $151, but I will get that reimbursed on my next check. So, but I still have to pay for it now. So it was $151 that came out of the account, and I think that was it for the 17th. Oh no, I lied. One more. It was like $5. So I was on my way back to the house, and the firefighters were on like the corner, like the little street light. You know how you come out and try to fundraise, and they had the little hats and stuff out. So I just dropped $5 in there for firefighters donation. And that was all of our miscellaneous. I don't think we had any other miscellaneous expense. Okay, 17th is done. Y'all, we had a lot of spending this week, as you can see. We had to play catch up from the previous week, I guess. On the 18th, the life insurance bill came out. So I'm going to put that there. Y'all, excuse if you see some highlights on here. It's because I'm using blank like expense trackers, and I'm highlighting them on the paper. So I was a little off right there. Alright, next up, on the 18th, we did have my daughter's belt testing that we had to pay for. So you have to pay an application fee for them to move up in belt colors. So we paid that on the 18th. She actually just had her belt testing on the 21st, and she did great, you guys. I'm so happy that she did well. And you know what? That's just bothering me. Let's do this. I'm going to take that off. I have another one on here that doesn't have all those colors on there, so I'm going to use this one instead. That looks better. Okay, next day was the 19th. 19th, I did go to work, so I did have to have some childcare for that night. And that was only $25. Alright, and then my husband did take the kids to Chick-fil-A earlier that day. And then while they were out, we had to get some more supplies for the garden. And that was $51. Alright, y'all, last day, still had some more expenses to do. We spent a good bit at Lowe's because it is going into the springtime, and y'all know the yards have to have a lot of work. So my husband had to get some supplies. We had to get a new blower, like a leaf blower. And we had to get some fertilizer and some weed killer and all that stuff. And then we had to get some gas for the lawnmower. So lots of spending that day. Then we also had to do shots for my doggy. He got his updated yearly shots, and that was $51. So tons and tons of spending, as you can see, for week 3. Now what I'm going to do is add all of that up so we can see our totals for the week.
Lately I've been feeling like somebody else. Heard you're moving on with someone new. My friends keep telling me that it was for the best, but I don't know if I will make it through. 'Cause every morning I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room, falling asleep at night, thinking about you and me. Why did you have to be so cruel? I guess I should have known it.
Alright guys, I'm back. I had to go ahead and add up the individual categories. As you can see, I messed up here. I got a little too happy there. But the total spending for the week is $18.41. Not bad. Most of that is bills, so not too bad. $18.41. Alright, now we can close out our budget for week 3. So I didn't have any extra income that came in that was not expected. So pretty much our amounts that we projected was right on target as far as our income. So I'm just going to drag that all the way down. Mortgage, we did $590. Car insurance, we just talked about that. So it really wasn't the $186. It ended up being $27. So that was under budget. Student loans came in right on target at $135. The life insurance was $136, and our electrical and water bill came in under at $177. I'm going to go ahead and add the escrow payment and the ACLS class. So that wasn't budgeted, and that ended up being $160. And then $151. All right, that total real quick was $1,376 was the bill total. I'm going to put that down here. All right, so let's go ahead and see how much money we have left. So we have $4,072 is what we started with, and then we're going to subtract the 1,376. We are working with $2,696. Okay, there's no surprises with our cash envelopes, thank goodness. So I'm just going to drag all of these amounts down. And that total was $315. All right, and I'm going to subtract the $315 away from the $26.96. We have $23.81. No sinking funds this week. So I'm going to drag that down. $23.81. Same thing, we're not going to do any extra debt payments. And then leftover we have $23.81. No saving challenges, so I'm just going to roll over that amount. Alright, so we are left with $2,381 to use towards our bills moving into week 4. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and set up my budget for week 4 real quick. So y'all, this is pay week, yay. I'm going to go ahead and put the rollover real quick. So we said $23.81, and then for both the jobs we are going to project $1,500 a piece. So we're going to budget $5,381 for week 4. So for week 4 bills, we are going to do mortgage as always. We're going to budget $590. Medical insurance will come out because this is a pay week, so that is going to be $200. The Sling TV is going to come out as well. That should be $44. We have our internet service and phone. It's our landline. That should be $127. And then a solar panel should also come out. And then that's going to be $195. Okay, let's go ahead and get our totals. Alright, so I'm projecting the bills to be $1,156 for week 4. And then, so we should have $4,225 left to spend. Well, I guess it would be spending. We'll say to budget. Okay, bring that down, $42.25. And then I need to write in our cash envelope categories. Alright, and I'm going to just do the usual amount. So grocery, we like to do $125. Childcare will get $25. So I did not tell you guys, I had tons of money left in the envelope last month for childcare. So normally I would do $200 for the month for childcare, but I bumped it down to just $100. So that's why I'm only doing $25 per week, just because I feel like we have tons of money in there and we don't really need to add that much, so I could just allocate that to go somewhere else. So that's why you only see $25. I've only been needing childcare once a week, which is a great thing. So $85 for gas, and then we'll do our usual $20 in our miscellaneous and our spending envelopes. So this should be a total of $315. Okay, so that $315, I need to subtract it from the $42.25. We are going to be working with $3,910 to go towards our saving challenge and our sinking funds. Alright, I'm not going to write it out since it's just the budget portion, so I am going to just say that I'm going to budget for our low priority binder. We should do $215, and then our high priority binder, I'm going to do $190. So that's going to be a total of $405. Alright, and then I'm going to subtract that from the $39.10. We are left with $3,505. So normally I would go ahead and do like our extra debt if this was a 4-week month, because we got paid this week, so I should be able to know what we should do as far as covering all the bills. But I'm going to count this as a 5th week for the month, just because a lot of the days left, it's like 4 days left in March that will go into like next week. So I'm just going to count it as a 5th week just to make it easier for myself. So I'm not going to do any debt for this one. So we'll do $35.05. I will do saving challenges just because I know we got paid, so I will do that. I don't expect any extra income for next week, but we shall see. You never know how that goes. But I do want to go ahead and get the saving challenges out the way. So it's going to be $55 for the 52-week saving challenge. And I don't know the exact numbers that it's going to be. I guess I can look real quick. So we did 6 and 49, so it should be 7 and 48. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to subtract that. All right, so $35.05 minus 55. That is a total left of $34.50. Okay, and that is what we should have left to roll over into week 5. All right, so that's it for our budget breakdown. I'm going to go ahead and stuff my cash envelope. So I do have the $315 right here. So we're going to do old-fashioned setup. Alright guys, I'm back. I have my mini bank set up. So I'm just going to be doing our cash envelope wallet. I know I have budgeted out the money for the sinking funds, but I have not got paid yet for that. We have to get paid tomorrow, so I'll wait for our next week's check-in to stuff that week's cash wallet plus the sinking funds from this week. Hope that wasn't too confusing. But we're only going to be doing the $315 today. And so that's what I have right here. And we can go ahead and get started. So for groceries, yeah, remember I still have some money left over. So I had the $125 from the previous week. And I think I had like a few bucks from the week prior. So we're going to just add the usual amount though. So 100, I'm going to do a 20. I'm going to have to do some ones because I only had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this should be 125, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 125. So let's add that. Okay, for groceries, we now have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $258 for the week. That is awesome. No tight budget this week. Okay, spending. So I will get 20 and my husband will get 20. He doesn't have an envelope, so I'm going to take his $20 and set it to the side. And then I will get 20. So let's see what we have in my envelope. I now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, $87. Okay, family fund is next. That will also get $20, and we have a little bit left. So now we have 20, 30, 41. $41. Gas, we're going to do $85 for gas. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 20s. And I'm going to take the rest of the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this should be $85 total. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We still have some money left. Okay. So now in gas we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 210, 220, 5, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, and 3. $253. Alright, not bad. Definitely, I was going to kind of decrease it for the month, but definitely not doing that after what happened with the gas prices a few, what was that, like a week or so ago. I'm like, nope, we're going to go ahead and keep that one filled up. Okay, so childcare will get the usual 25. We do have quite a bit in here. That's why I decreased it for the month. So now in childcare we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, $265. All right, last one is miscellaneous, and that's our $20 right here. We have a little bit left. But we now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $95 in our miscellaneous envelope. Okay. And just like that, y'all, she is all stuffed. I'm going to put that into my wallet. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video, you guys. We are done. Thank you so much for joining me for my weekly or mid-month, we should say, family budgeting session. I know this video was pretty long, but I had to catch up on weeks 1 and 2, and we had to do week 3. We also closed out our budget from last week, and we did a cash stuffing. So I tried my best to condense it as much as I can, but we had lots of things to cover since I have not posted a budgeting video in a long time. So with that being said, I'm glad you guys stuck around to the end. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.